Doctor Strange, the 14th film within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. 14? What the fucking Paranormal Activity made 5 films and that franchise died out after the first. It's pretty crazy to think that in 10 years or so, with the help of shows like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and The Defenders, these films could be as fleshed out as the comic universe that they are built on. Or not. But who cares? Well, I do. Doctor Strange, another origin story movie from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Haven't had one of those since Ant-Man, and we all know how that turned out. Pretty well, actually.
I know you too. You're great.
So we have Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, and I think this just goes to show how well Marvel Studios are at casting for their characters, like Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, Jon Bernthal as the Punisher, and soon Brie Larson playing Captain Marvel. Hot. Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange is another great casting decision. He balances the right amount of humour and dominance in the scenes he's in, as well as an arrogance that we see so prominently in the comics. Because let's face it, guy's a dick. We also have a nice supporting cast here. Tilda Swinton as the Ancient One, which, to the movie's credit, is a much less faithful adaptation to the comic book source material, at least look-wise. She's the one that fucking force pushes his ass out of his body, and she does a great job acting almost as a mediator to Strange, introducing him to the harshness of magic compared to his luxury Rolex lifestyle. I'm not really a biggest fan. I wanted to karate chopper in the Chronicles of Narnia, and I'm talking about the good one, you know? The first one. They made like 4 of those movies. Carl Mordo is played by CHIWETEL EJIOFOR. I'm sorry. But yeah, the name Mordo ring a bell? If you've read the comics, it will, because, well, we'll save that for a spoilery Easter eggy video thing. But he's a nice contrast to Strange, and the two of them work well together on screen. Oh yeah, and then we got Benedict Wong, and he plays Wong. Coincidence? Yes, because he's brilliant in this movie, and adds an element of stern, dry comic relief.
Wong, it was,
We see a small contribution from Rachel McAdams. She's like the love interest to Strange, kind of, but not in the way you'd think. The two have an interesting relationship. I'm also pretty sure she's meant to be the night nurse, but then again, that role is currently being taken by Rosario Dawson over on the Netflix shows. Now, one thing that separates the shows from the film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is the villains. Netflix keeps knocking it out of the park with Killgrave, Kingpin, and Cottonmouth. By the way, Luke Cage review is coming soon, guys. Whereas the movies seem to just lack with Ronan the Accuser, Malekith, and fucking Obadiah Stane. Remember him? Yeah. He was a thing. Anyway, now we have Kaecilius, the crazed evil sorcerer. He's played by Mads Mikkelsen, and he's alright, I guess. Just didn't really have enough time to expand him, but he was okay. I enjoyed him enough for it to not distract from the film as a whole. Talking of this film, it's kind of funny as well. I say kind of because at times it caught me off guard and I found myself having a chuckle. Other jokes didn't really hit, or I'd heard them in the trailers. And then I do that thing where I laugh to myself to cement in my mind that was a pretty funny joke, despite hearing it around 50 times and replaying the marketing material on a loop. Which was really good this year, Marvel. Great trailers for Luke Cage, Daredevil, Civil War, and the new Doctor Strange. Good job. As well as comedy, a lot of this film's hype was spawned from the promise of incredible visuals and weird shit that is so commonly out of place in films like this. Lo and behold, it doesn't disappoint. It's insane how much effort has been put into this movie, making it that drug trip from hell we are almost likely to experience at least once in our lives. I'm just kidding. I'm a Mormon. And it's not just big, it's also crazy. The film, I mean. It contains some weird imagery that just oozes respect for the source material, and I love it. I love it so much that if you have the opportunity to go see it in IMAX, go. I haven't personally, but I bet it's great. In terms of a story, it's fairly basic. It follows the same systematic routines as films like Ant-Man or Iron Man. I mean, it has more flair than most big origin movies, as this is the first to really show magic within the universe, which, by the way, looks damn cool. The effects are flashy and crisp, and they fit nicely into the movie. The costumes and relics also have a nice worn down and rough texture to add an extra layer of realism. It all looks great. As the first film to really bring the weird nature of Marvel and introduce magic to the universe, Doctor Strange does a great job of sticking itself into the Marvel timeline. It's not the greatest, the villain's alright, I guess, and the plot is a bit run-of-the-mill, but apart from that, great casting, costumes, effects, and jokes make this a worthy entry into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And done. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to keep updated on my life, follow me on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. All links are below in the description or link to the channel. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Roll credits!